fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh! Boom! Kill that motherfucker. Pedestrian squish. And he was stuck at my car. Here we go, making my move. And he hits me. Nothing I can do. T-bone me. T-bone again. Nothing I can do. I really wish I could T-bone people. Hey, fuck you. What the fuck? Yo, where did he even come from? He came from off the screen and T-bone me. Well, come on, I'm tired of getting fucking T-bone, man. Every 2 seconds. Here we go again. I barely grazed the wall. Complete destruction. What a good start. And I killed the pedestrian. I barely grazed the wall. Complete destruction. Fucking straight up murdered him. That was fucking brutal. Oh my god, this guy, get the fuck out of my car. Oh. Come on, go, go, go. Boosh. Fuck out of my way. Get the fuck out of my way, asshole. Here we go. Bonus stage. Oh, shit's gonna crash. Oh my god, I'm gonna qualify. It is crashing on me. Oh, God. I qualified. Oh, man. That was fucking serious shit. Here we go again. I barely grazed the wall. Complete destruction. What a good start. And I killed the pedestrian. I barely grazed the wall. Complete destruction. Fucking straight up murdered him. I wrecked and now I'm winning. Explain that one.
Winning.
Whatever you say, dude. He took the plunge.
Do a barrel roll.
What?
Do a barrel
Whatever
roll.
you say.
Do a barrel roll. Do a barrel roll.
Okay.
Do a barrel roll.
What?
Do a
Double side flip.
do a barrel. Do a barrel. Use the brake.
I couldn't do anything about it. He died. Well, I could have went either way. Instead, I went right in the middle and got fucked up like an idiot. Whatever, man. That was stupid. I take off like an astronaut, jumping on the moon. I'm so high. Yo, he still didn't land. Whoa! Woohoo! I barely grazed the wall. Complete destruction. Fucking straight up murdered him. I barely grazed the wall. Complete destruction. What a good start. And I killed the pedestrian. What the? I barely grazed the wall. Complete destruction.
Use the brake.
I am dead. There we go.
Shitty game, shitty player, shitty commentary.
Wow. That's all I gotta say. Wow. don't have money to do it. I 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 don't have money to do it. Oh, here we go. Now he's talking about WWE champions. He's a piece of shit. You piece of donkey shit. How about this? How about this? WWE champions. All right? WWE champions lives rent-free in your motherfucking head. I don't think about WWE champions. You do. You probably know way more about the fucking game than I ever will because you're an idiot. You're an obsessed loser. Tiger, tiger, tiger,
You see that man over there? The one that called out to me, that bastard over there in that big hat? Yes.
Who are you? What happened to him?
We repeat, this man is a dangerous killer.
Fukutokucho. Fukutokucho. Do you want to play the fucking game? A whale. Oh, that's cool. I love Hulk Hogan's dick. You're gonna be banned. So if you're gonna be an asshole, you're gonna be treated like an asshole. You're gonna be shown the door. We're soulmates. Special delivery. Special delivery.
Are you a functional retard? I have to ask. Meow. Shit. It's been pretty slow, not gonna lie. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Papa Vera! Oh, fucking shit!
you want to play the fucking game?
It's been pretty slow. Blah 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 blah. Today is Monday, the 1st of March, 2021. The Ziggy Piggy is here. And already we've got changes abound. If you cannot hear it, ladies and gentlemen, that familiar jingle jangle that you hear just very well could be Mr. Jasper Kitty, who just walked into the office. Hello, Mr. Jasper Kitty. How are you today? Welcome, Mr. Jasper Kitty, and welcome all of you to the stream. Meow. How's everyone doing? So first of all, today's March 1st. All right, and this week coming up may see some changes to the streams depending on how stuff happens. My wife is not home today. As I told you guys, coming up this week, my wife was potentially going to have some work schedule changes. Well, today she's at work during the day instead of at night. And we're going to see how it goes. Supposedly we're supposed to get answers about her ongoing schedule. Like, we have no idea what her work schedule is even going to be moving forward. It's highly dependent on what we find out today. Okay? So it's very reasonable to expect that maybe moving forward, Kat will not be here during the daytime. And if that's the case, that means that the day streams, I will leave the door open and Jasper Kitty can join us during daytime streams. Okay? Usually it used to be just night streams because my wife... It's none of anyone's business. You might say, well, what's the correlation of Jasper joining us during daytime streams? Well, the way it works is thus. I stream from a room of my house with a bunch of soundproofing foam inside, and the only way it really works is if I keep the door closed. If I have the door open, okay, when I talk, it booms through the house, and you can actually hear my voice all the way down the hallway, all the way down the stairwell, into downstairs when I'm streaming if the door's open, okay? So obviously, if someone is home, you know, if Kat is home, the last thing she wants to hear is every word I'm saying on stream booming through the house. So when I stream when she's home, I keep the door closed. And that allows me to have my work stay inside this workroom and not completely fill the house with my screaming voice. Okay? So, when Kat's not home, which used to be when she was working at night, I would have the door open, and that would allow Jasper to come in and join us at night whenever he felt like he wanted to join us, right, buddy? So when I laugh and I go, give me a look, he walked out in the hallway and turned around when I said his name. You can come in here whenever you want today, buddy, as long as you behave. Okay?
No, it sounds nothing like that at all.
So, yeah, Jasper used to join us late nights, but now, since it looks like my wife's work schedule may change, we're not sure yet. We're not 100% sure yet. Then he'll be able to join us during the daytime. So today, he will be able to be in here if he'd like. Now, obviously, today I'm playing an incredibly difficult game in Ghosts and Goblins. So if this little guy jumps in front of the TV and starts distracting me, he's got to go. There's no way. I can't even beat the first stage without a distraction. Can you imagine being completely distracted by this guy and trying to beat the game on Legend difficulty? You know? So, we'll see what happens today. Okay? But he is welcome, at least for the start of the stream, until we see what happens. Alright? Now, tomorrow is still going to be my day off, regardless of what happens. I have tomorrow off. Alright? But, moving forward, Tuesdays may no longer be my weekly day off. And in fact, it may not be the same day every week because it's going to depend on my wife's work schedule, which we're supposed to find out about these changes either today or later in the week. Okay? So, I won't be here tomorrow, but I'll be here on Wednesday. If everything goes normally and nothing changes, then Tuesday of next week will be my day off, but it's very, very likely there will be some changes. Okay? So, I'll let you guys know when we have more information, what's going to happen with the work schedule. Now, also, again, because we don't know exactly the hours my wife will be working, there is potential that the actual time of the regular streams may change. All right? But that's way less likely. More than likely what it'll be is just changes to our lifestyle behind the scenes. You know, it used to be we stay up super late because Kat would get home from work around like 11 p.m. or later. And so we'd end up staying up till like 2 in the morning, but, you know, before we get to sleep. But now maybe that'll change. Maybe it'll be we go to sleep way earlier because she has to work in the morning. And if that's the case, you know, we'll see. Again, we don't know yet. This is all speculation based off of guessing. And we don't have any, you know, I just want to throw it out there that there may be changes coming. My day off may be different. Jasper may be joining me during the daytime streams rather than the nighttime streams. And there may be other schedule changes, although that's less likely. Okay? I'll let you guys know when we have more info. So that's one big change coming to the streams in March. Okay? Another big change, as you can see, we have the return of the subscriber goal. So finally there's incentive for people to subscribe again outside of just getting access to over 40 emotes and not having to watch ads and getting the chat crown. So what is the subscriber goal for the month? We talked about this on pre-stream yesterday. You guys seem to like the idea that we need to do some kind of a special event. And in this case, instead of being a marathon of games, okay,
Hint, hint, hint.
a viewer's choice, instead it would be one style of game in a marathon setting. Now, my idea is classic Super Mario Brothers. Me trying to complete Super Mario Brothers 1 and the Lost Levels within one stream, and then you guys doing kind of channel point challenges. Like, can Phil beat this stage on the first try? Can he beat it within 3 lives? How long will it take Phil to beat World 2 of this game, etc.? You see what I'm saying? I think that would be neat because it would be something different that I've never done before. I have never done anything like that before, okay? Something unique. And you guys really like using the channel points in these predictions. It seems to make things a lot more interesting.
Retard? I have to ask.
Now, that's just my idea. I threw it out there yesterday. I said, if you guys have a different idea for a different kind of gaming marathon that I could do, like a style of game or a certain game that you think you'd like to see me play all in one marathon sitting, I would consider that as well. Okay? So, that's the goal. This month, if we hit 725 subscribers, that's concurrent, meaning we have that all at once. If we hit that at some point during the month, we will be doing some kind of a special marathon. All right? What I'm thinking of,
Stop this!
is over the course of the next 1 to 2 weeks, we will talk about this regularly.
Someone please shut
together
up
on
this
the
dude
streams.
who's being a moron.
I will take in your feedback, and what we may do is have a poll of like 3 possible marathons that could take place, and you guys would vote on what marathon you'd like to see. Okay? Now, similarly how we've done in previous sub goals, if we do hit this sub goal, and we get to a tier 2 sub goal, then we'd probably add on other things for that marathon. For example, a special episode of DSP Tries It, which I haven't done now in a while. You see, we could have a DSP Tries It. We could do other stuff, special things, variations to the marathon. Okay? So, that's what I'm thinking. Okay? Potentially. Let's brainstorm together over the next week or 2.
Eat the hype.
Let's think about it. Let's see if we can hit the subscriber goal to begin with, because it's not guaranteed we're going to hit it. And if we hit it, great. Then we could work on tier 2, tier 3 goals and get other ideas for things we can add into the event.
If I could get down on my hands and knees and say
That's
thank
my
you and
idea
still
for
be on
March. I
camera,
hope that sounds good
I would
to you.
do
I
it.
hope that refreshes the streams a bit. I know in February it was kind of not as exciting for various reasons, so hopefully things will pick up a little bit this month. Okay? Good stuff. All right, now let's talk a little bit. Let's talk about what you guys can expect today, what you can expect next week coming up, and all that jazz. Today, right now, it is the continuation of Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection. I started playing this on release day on Thursday. This game whipped my ass. This game, the default difficulty the game gives you is Legend, which is the hardest possible difficulty. It is incredibly challenging. Incredibly hard. It's like all odds are stacked against you. I got to the first checkpoint. The first checkpoint. I couldn't beat the rest of the stage. Apparently I'm getting near the very end of it, but I haven't gotten to it yet. Okay? So, at the end of the last stream, which was 3 hours long, I couldn't beat it, but I found out that there's magic in the game. And so, today I'm going to try to implement said magic to get past where I am and get on to the next stage and go from there. Alright? Let's see what happens. Hopefully, we can have advancement. Hopefully. Because, good lord, if we go another stream and I don't beat one stage, that's going to be pretty bad. I'm just saying. People are going to get pretty bored. It was funny because last stream, people were screaming for me to lower the difficulty. I'm like, you guys are always asking me to go for the hardest difficulty. Now you finally get a taste of what it's like, and now you want me to change it. You're like, geez. You can't make up your minds. Isn't that interesting? How quickly the tables have turned, right? All right. So we're going to stick with Legend for today Let's see what happens. Salt. All right. So that's today's major gameplay stream. I'm sure we'll be doing channel points wagers and stuff on if I'm actually going to beat it and stuff like that and go from there. Later tonight, it's my weekly stream of Fall Guys. So far, I've now played this 3 straight weeks. You guys seem to enjoy it. There's enough variation in the stages and stuff that it hasn't gotten stale yet. And I say yet because sadly this game does tend to get stale after a bit. I feel the reason that it hasn't gotten stale is number one, because I didn't play it in so long that there was enough new content to support me playing it for a bit. And of course, number two, the new channel points prediction system, where people are able to guess, oh, will he win? Will he make top 3, etc. And people get excited for that, and it gives a new added element of entertainment, you see? So, we'll see how that goes tonight. That should be fun, I hope. If it ends up being boring for the first time, then we don't have to keep doing it, okay? There's many other things we could do as late streams. I'm open to that. I'm off from streaming tomorrow, as I've already mentioned. No streams going on tomorrow. I'll be out and about grocery shopping. In fact, tomorrow, I will be getting ingredients for a homemade Italian... What did you say, buddy?
Business related. I still have it.
Jasper, what did you say? Did you hear him? He meowed. Hello, buddy. He's talkative today. Tomorrow I'll be getting my ingredients for my homemade Italian sauce recipe. So that I can actually make a pot of that. We haven't had it in a while. We have not had sauce for about 3 weeks. And we haven't had a chance to head out and get all the different ingredients. So, yes, I'll be doing that sometime this week. But we need to get the ingredients, and we have to go to various places to get them. They're not all available just at the local grocery store. We kind of have to go a little bit around to get all the ingredients for it.
Wow, what a moron! Maybe you should
have stood still during my day tomorrow.
Dumbass.
I'll be back on Wednesday. All right, so let's talk about this week. Now, again, everything I'm about to say, guys, is tentative, and it's based on what happens with my wife's work schedule, which we don't know yet. We may know it today. We may know it tomorrow. I don't know yet. But once I get the information, I'll let you know, okay? Wednesday, it's looking like it's going to be the continuation of Super Mario 3D World. We're currently in Flower World, which is like the 3rd secret world for sort of Star Wars and Mushroom World. Now we're in Flower World. That's going to be the major stream, and then Wednesday night's going to be Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Fun multiplayer stream. Lots of channel points wagering. New map that we've been playing is pretty interesting. The Apocalypse map, and I just unlocked the Sledgehammer, and I'm actually working towards unlocking the Machete, which looks to be even better than both the Sledgehammer and the knife. So pretty cool. All right. On Thursday, it's the return of Ask the King. This is the first time I've done an Ask the King episode since Christmas. So over 2 months it's been waiting. It's finally coming back. This is my Q&A show where I answer your questions. I urge you to make the show better. Please post up your questions ahead of time by typing exclamation point Ask the King into the stream chat.
There you go. Here, listen to my beautiful singing voice.
That'll bring up the link where you can post your questions on my forums. Please do so. The more questions I get for the show ahead of time, the better the show is. So please post up your questions. All right? Please do. Cool. Thanks for those who do. All right, that's the major stream on Thursday. Thursday night, it'll be my weekly late night chill stream of Yakuza 7. By the way, we are very quickly approaching what appears will be the end of my Yakuza 7 post-game run, because I am basically hitting all the max levels I need. Everyone's already level 99. Everyone has maxed out a certain job. I'm working on a second job now. And after the stream on Thursday, I'm going to probably max them out. Hey, yeah. Stop doing that. I'm playing with my game. Yeah, don't do that. That's going to hurt you. I don't want you to do that. Squat. Don't do that. I don't want you to get rid of it. I know. This is all new for him. He's never really been in this office during the daytime. He doesn't know what's going on. He's like, where's Kat? Why isn't she home during the day like usual? Why am I in here now? He's completely confused. Well, I understand why. Things are a little different. And things may be different, buddy. Sometimes you gotta roll with the changes, you know? Okay, so anyway.
What do I do?
Yakuza 7, Thursday night, likely the last late night chill stream of that where we're going to be grinding. And after that, I may go back to the Super Dungeon the next week to try to take it out and finish it up. Okay? Friday, it's the continuation of Divinity Original Sin 2 as the major stream. Okay, and then Friday night, it'll be my weekly throwback Street Fighter session. So, that being said, that's kind of the next few days. Now, over the weekend, I'm planning on doing another major Call of Duty multiplayer session. In fact, I've enjoyed playing Call of Duty so much recently. I'm gonna do 2 more sessions.
It's
So basically,
DarkDave's
3
fault.
sessions of Call of Duty this week. Yeah, I'm planning on doing one late night on Wednesday. Probably one is the main stream on like Saturday, and another one maybe Sunday night. That's a lot of Call of Duty, but I've been having so much fun with it. I want to play a lot of it. And again, you guys like the channel points predictions. Okay, so I'd like to keep doing that. So that should be fun. All right. All right. And then, there'll be more of the continuation of everything. In fact, if I could, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. But, let's see here. Oh, crap. What did I click on? Here we go. Right. There's going to be more Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection. There's going to be more Divinity Original Sin 2. And more Super Mario 3D World after that initial session on Wednesday. So it'll be a good mix this week. It'll be a good variety of stuff coming up this week. Okay? And I hope that sounds good to you guys. Now, there's always potential that if something happens, if something, interesting happens, if something, new comes out, that we could just jump in and play that. Because right now, none of the playthroughs we're doing are really new releases that are, you know what I mean? Nothing major, nothing insanely exciting. There's no major AAA release I'm playing right now. If something changes and someone wants to see something, we could do something differently. But this is what I'm rolling with for this week, okay? Fair enough? Jasper, what did I say about that wire? You stop being silly. He's playing with the wire again. Don't do it, buddy. Jasper, don't do it, buddy. I don't want you to get hurt. Come on. Don't do it. I know you don't want to get hurt. He's being silly. He's rolling on the floor. Whenever he's very excited about stuff, like he's in a good mood, he rolls on the floor. Whether it's on a carpeting or whatever, he loves to roll on the floor. And then he'll start playing with stuff. So, like, if he has one of his twisty toys, he'll start batting it around and chasing it. Right now, the only thing dangling in front of him is my headphone wire. So he's kind of like swatting at the headphone wire, which obviously I don't want him to do. I don't want him to get hurt. So. No, Jasper, I said stop. Hey, stop it. Stop batting that. Come on, man. Come on, be a good kitty. Jasper, I just said don't bite that. Come on. Really, I don't want to throw you out of the office. I don't. I don't want you to throw it out of the office, but I don't want you to get hurt.
Stop this!
This is for your own good, man. You gotta listen.
Tiger, tiger, tiger,
Hey, now you're chewing this wire. Oh my God!
I did nothing wrong.
He's chewing
I did everything correct.
Stop chewing the wire. You rascal. That's it. Jasper, come on. He's a nut. He's a nut. All right, now he went behind the TV. You could chill back there if you want. That doesn't bother me if you hang out back there, but I don't want you chewing this wire, buddy. That's not good. You hear me? Don't chew the wire. You can play. Come on. You really. He's really being a stinker. Jasper, don't chew the wires. You can do anything else you want in this room. Here, you know what? Go in the closet. Here, look. Look what I did. I opened the closet for you. You can go explore in there. Go ahead. Go explore in the closet. I know you like going in there. Hopefully that gets his attention. All right, anyway. So this week will be a mix of stuff. If anything new comes out or anything happens, because you never know what's going to happen these days, I have the ability to adjust the schedule. He just chewed the wire again. Stop chewing the wire. Hey! I said no. Stop that. What I need to get him to do is do something good and then give him positive reinforcement. I said stop chewing that damn wire. I'm going to chew you. How would you like it if I just started biting you, huh? How'd you like that? I don't think you would like that very much. So why are you biting the wire? Come on. There's electricity in that thing. I don't want you to get hurt. What a nut. What a nut. All right, anyway. See, I'm trying to be nice to him this morning. I don't want to throw him out. Well, you know what I probably should do? I should get him a real toy, so that way he'll play with a real toy in here. All right, hold on a second, everyone. I know this is not the norm for the pre-stream. Let me go see if I can find like a Twisty or something else that I can get him to play with. Okay? Hold on a second here. Believe Gaming, that's not correct. He says Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time is coming out March 18th. Nope, it got indefinitely delayed. It's not coming out there anymore. Whatever you're reading is outdated. Okay. All right, Jasper. Since you want to be a stinker butt, I'm going to see if I can find something to play with. Dead air. Oh my goodness. Are you gonna follow me? Do you want me to get you a Twisty? Is that what it is? Oh my goodness. He is so confused. He has no. See, there's a toy we have in the bedroom.
Oh, here we go. Now he's talking about WWE champions.
Like little
so he's a piece of
ping-pong
shit.
balls, and you could
You
swat
piece
him
of
around in a
donkey
circle
shit.
in a
How about
green
this?
Plastic. He
How
likes
about
that,
this?
So I got him to start playing
WWE
with it. But now, of
champion.
course, I left, so now he's like, oh, Jasper Kitty, you're a nut. All right, hold on. Maybe I'll actually get him one of his Twisty toys. Hold on.
Who's that? Okay, then.
There it is. Well, here, I didn't know you brought it down. You brought it downstairs. Here's the Twisty right here. Here's the Twisty. That's the Twisty. I'll bring it up. I want to play with it. You're a nut. Give her a pill, and that's it. Got it. You want to play with it in the office? All right. All right, I brought his real toy in here, so maybe he'll actually play with it. I don't care if he plays with his real toy in here. That's good if he does that. All right, guys. Sorry that the pre-stream got derailed by the kitty. You know this is going to happen. Whenever there's a change, you know. So anyway. So we'll see what happens this week. Sub goal in effect. Please consider subbing to the channel for the month of March to make a marathon event happen. We don't know what it's going to be yet. My idea was Classic Mario, but I'm sure you guys will come up with other ideas, and likely there'll be a poll to determine what that classic or what that marathon will end up being. Okay? Schedule for the week is tentative, but sounds good. You know, balance of Super Mario 3D World, Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection, more Divinity Original Sin 2, lots more Call of Duty since you guys have been liking it. I've been liking it so much. Street Fighter, Yakuza, all the good stuff. All right, so good variety of stuff coming up this week. Of course, tomorrow's my day off, but that may change depending on what happens with my wife's work schedule. So there you go. That's all of it in a nutshell. All right? Whew. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's continue, shall we? I got all derailed here now. So, let's talk. What else is going on right now? The only other thing that you guys need to know is nominations for the upcoming Viewer's Choice event are still open. I actually haven't had a chance to close them off. They are going to get closed off sooner rather than later, whether it's today or tomorrow or, you know, I need to close that off and make the poll, but I just haven't had any free time to do so. But hopefully I will. So I hope you guys will keep nominating by typing ! Viewer's Choice into the stream chat. It's your very last chance. Like literally, it's your last chance to do so. Okay? So please nominate. Then the poll will be created. You guys will be able to vote and determine what the Viewer's Choice event will be. And once that's determined, that'll be a playthrough also. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm an independent content creator, and that means I don't have any sponsorships with any major company. I don't get paid a flat rate to stream. I don't shill any products on my... Copper, 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 copper. Fuck you, copper, copper. There, fuck you.
Looks like someone had too much chili at Wendy's.
Here we go again. Stream, I'll put on my gunner glasses. If you raise $100 in tips, I'll put on a vest. And the last vest that I wore was the camo vest. So that means the other vests today are beige, blue, red. Fun. Thanks, Derek. I appreciate that. Harass you various places if they don't like you for some reason. And particularly people who are regulars here, sometimes they become the focus of trolls. And I don't want you being trolled all over the internet simply because you watch my streams. Okay? So please be careful and diversify your name. Don't use the same name other places. In addition, I strongly recommend you turn off direct messages here on Twitch. It just opens up the floodgates for people to troll you more and harass you. I personally have my direct messages set to only friends can send me one. Okay? Now, in addition to that, if you are considering tipping me, as I mentioned, it's the best way to contribute on my streams. It's going to help me in the short term with taxes and other stuff going on, and I appreciate those tips that come in. Please verify your PayPal account. What that means is that you go to your PayPal account and you actually put in your real-life identification information, such as bank account or, excuse me, other identifying qualifications. I think it's different depending on where you live. But the reason that's important is very simple. I got a lot of fraud in the last year. A lot of people doing fake tips with stolen credit cards, which then came back to bite me in the ass. I don't want that to continue to happen. In the last couple of months, I have significantly reduced the amount of fraud against my stream because people have verified their PayPal accounts. When you have a verified PayPal account, if you try to commit fraud, you're on the hook for it. You'll go to jail because your real-life info is linked to that transaction. And if you lie, you go through the law legally and you go to jail. So no one's going to commit fraud against a verified PayPal account, you see? That's why I only accept tips from verified accounts. Alright? So please go the extra mile if you can to verify your PayPal account. Send you those in the last month we have. By the way, verified PayPal accounts help you guys out in the long term because you can use that to have fraud protection for yourself. When you go buy and sell stuff on the internet, you get fraud protection if you have a verified account, so it makes sense to do so. Alright? Good stuff. Alright, my friends. Let's now move on. I have a couple things in gaming news I'd like to talk about today, and then we're going to move on to, you know, your contributions and shout-outs for what you guys have said here this morning. Okay? The biggest news going on right now on the internet, Elden Ring. The trailer apparently exists. It hasn't been publicly released yet, but someone got their eyeballs on it and recorded about 30 seconds of Elden Ring trailer and uploaded it to the internet. It looks completely legit. It doesn't look like it's fabricated or faked. It definitely looks to me like it is real.
What do
Okay?
I do?
So Elden Ring is the upcoming game from Software that we haven't heard a piece of info about in 3 years. From Software should understand why it's so overhyped, because they haven't said anything about it in 3 years. And because of that, of course, people are going to be ridiculously hyped, and we want info. We haven't had anything new from Software since Sekiro, which was, what, 2 years ago now? So, of course, people want information. So they made this trailer and apparently didn't leak it. Excuse me. Apparently they didn't officially release it. It was leaked. Somehow someone got their hands on it, recorded it, and put it on the internet. In the 30 seconds that have released, it looks like Dark Souls with a Bloodborne kind of a twist, and you could ride horses. So, for me, it looks good because it looks like Dark Souls, and that's what everyone wants. After Sekiro, I think everyone agrees, just go back to your Dark Souls formula, because Sekiro wasn't as good as Dark Souls, just being honest. So, I am excited, and the thing that I actually like about this, you can ride a horse. Why do I like that? I'll tell you why I like that. Because you don't have to run around on your feet the whole freaking game. Like every other From Software... excuse me. Every other From Software game. We were trudging along on your feet the entirety of the game, and it takes forever to get to point A to point B. Now you'll actually have a horse. And the other cool thing about that is, perhaps, because you have a horse, perhaps the levels will be much bigger. Perhaps the levels will be way more open world. You see? If you have a horse, it kind of makes you think, okay, this is going to be more open world exploration now, and more stuff rather than just linear. Because let's be honest, with Dark Souls, Bloodborne, etc., even though those games are open world, they could tend to be pretty linear. You can't go to a certain area until a certain criteria is met. You know what I mean? Or, you know what, you get to a certain point in the game, oh, now this gate opens, you can move on. While, if this game has a horse and you could traverse an open world, it could be a very different experience from what From Software has put out up until this point. A true open world exploration From Software game, right? Could be neat. I don't know. You know, it's all hypothesis at this point. It's all speculation because they didn't officially release anything. This was leaked. And it's only 30 seconds of the trailer. But definitely it looks like Dark Souls, for sure. There shows a boss that looks like a big Dark Souls, you know, almost like an executioner demon or a death boss. Yeah, it's definitely Dark Souls-esque. Of course, it shows some weapons that don't look so much like Dark Souls. Maybe they look a little bit more like Bloodborne. I don't know. But looks good to me. Now, what's going to happen, likely, is From Software is now going to have their hand forced, and they're going to have to release something official, because you can't have half of your trailer leak without the, you know what I mean? Like, that's not what they wanted. They wanted it to be out when they felt that it was ready to present, and the fact that it leaked like this, now they're going to be like, well, I guess we should just release the whole thing, so that way at least people have the complete picture, and they're not making all these crazy suppositions and stuff that may not be true, okay? So I guess we'll see what happens. Maybe in the next few days we'll actually get something official since it leaked like this. Now you might say, well, why did this happen, right? Well, a couple things. First of all, we're in an internet-based society now, okay? We're an internet-based society. Everything's internet-based. It's not like wait till E3 or anything anymore. COVID changed that, all right? And even then, before COVID, a lot of these major game publishers and companies were deciding that their focus was going to be on digital presentations online rather than in person at E3 anyway, all right? And because we are all kind of still suffering from COVID and video games have become as big as they have, hype for games like this is at an all-time high. The fact that they have put out zero information about this game in 3 years, you know, it definitely says something. They're really doing their best to try to keep it under wraps, and that just builds anticipation even further, all right? So obviously, if someone could get their hands on any concrete information about this game, they were going to do their best to do so, and they did. So this is not shocking to me that this happened, but I'm sure that From Software is pretty upset because this is not what they wanted to happen. They wanted it to be on their own terms, you know? So, hopefully we get more info. Outside of that, as for gaming news, I don't think there were any other major announcements this morning or overnight. I do want to say something here, and I don't know if it's just my Twitter social media feed or not. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about this. recently, out of nowhere, I'd say the past month, okay, I follow the different gaming-related feeds on Twitter. For some reason, my feed on Twitter, which I'm trying to follow to listen about news and trends, has been inundated completely with Minecraft YouTubers and content creators, okay? Now, listen, I don't care. That's perfectly valid. These guys are putting out content for an audience. By the way, it's a much younger audience, I know, because all you got to do is look at the people who follow them and you're like, wow, these are basically kids who watch these guys. And that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I know Minecraft exists. I know people constantly put out Minecraft content. I know that most of the Minecraft content is for a younger audience, and a lot of it is, I call them meme streamers. Here's what I mean by that. They're not putting out anything meaningful. Every day they're putting on a stream with a bunch of other guys they collaborate with, and they do silly streams full of jokes and memes for kids. That's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that kind of content creation. That's not what I do. I do ongoing playthroughs where I try to do, actual complete runs of games and a variety of games. Very different from someone who focuses in on one piece of content and tries to pump it out to entertain a different kind of audience. You guys know I'm not trying to put out content that little kids are going to watch. You know that, right? But all that being said, what I'm curious, what triggers a social media site like Twitter to think that that's like the only important thing in gaming? Like, what prioritizes the trends? What prioritizes what they show in their feeds? Because up until about a month ago, this never happened. Up until about a month ago, the gaming feed that I was following on Twitter always followed the trends for new hot games, what people were saying about new releases, or if there was news of an upcoming game, that would hit the feed. And now it's like the majority of things that are coming through that feed for me are like Minecraft. A Minecraft content creator tweeted something, and all their followers, who are all young kids, freaked out and retweeted and liked it, and it ends up getting like 50,000 likes, and then it shows up in the feed. I'm like, that's great, but that doesn't mean it's pertinent to anyone outside of the Minecraft community. I don't care about what a Minecraft content creator is gabbing about today. I don't care that it's one of their birthdays. I don't care that they did a meme. I don't care that two of them are getting into an argument. And this is literally every day what's coming through my gaming feed, to the point where I'm like, I might unfollow the gaming feed. Like, I don't care about that. I just don't give a shit about all this stuff Minecraft related. And not to say that, again, I'm not shitting on that community. They can do whatever they want, and that's perfectly valid, but that's not 100% what should be coming through my gaming feed on Twitter. So why is it that I'm completely inundated with this stuff? And by the way, it's not like YouTube, because on YouTube, God forbid you ever watch a video on YouTube outside of what you normally watch. Seriously. Look out. Because holy shit, if you watch a single video on YouTube, YouTube will then put your entire fucking related videos feed will be videos from that one person you watched a video from. So you could misclick. You could accidentally click on something, and then that person's videos will show up for 2 months in your recommended videos, even though you never even wanted to watch it. That's how stupid YouTube's algorithm is. I never actively clicked on any Minecraft content creator's tweet. So I can't even imagine what criteria Twitter uses to determine, oh, this is a big-time gaming tweet that needs to be highlighted today. I don't understand that. It confuses me that this has become... Because, again, previous months, like I'd say the last 6 to 8 months, most of the gaming stuff that I saw on Twitter in that feed was, oh, here's a big game announcement. Here's people's reactions to a new release that just came out. Here's a new game trailer that everyone's hyped for. That's the kind of stuff I want to follow. That allows me to talk about gaming news and stuff every day on my pre-streams here. Not, oh, did you hear that this Minecraft YouTuber said this on stream, and then this one reacted, and they're doing a collaborative stream tomorrow where they're going to hash this out, but there's going to be this kind of content on that stream. Then you look and it's like a bunch of 8-year-olds talking in the feed about Minecraft. I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure I don't need to be following this. This is not pertinent to me or my content I put out or my audience. Why is this there? So, it's frustrating. It's very frustrating. Someone says, I watched half of Downfall of Boogie. Actually, I watched the whole video. Because people talk about Boogie all the time on the internet, and I wanted to see what that was all about. I watched that like halfway through last year or earlier than that. I wanted to see what it was all about, what all the controversy about that guy was. And quite frankly, it seems really stupid, just like everything else on the internet. Doesn't seem like anything important. She was like really dumb. Sorry if I didn't find any horrible reasons to hate Boogie from watching that stupid video. Anyway. All right, so anyway, yeah, I'm just curious. And I'm wondering, do any of you follow the gaming feed on Twitter? Have you been seeing the same thing? Or is it just me? Like, am I the unlucky one that's gotten bombarded with Minecraft content? And the thing is, too, it's not even Minecraft content. I could see if, like, oh, here's a tweet and here's stuff about Minecraft. It's not. It's all, like, kiddie drama stuff. This guy said this about this guy. Did you hear this guy said this on stream about this? Like, what? Like, this is something that, like, again, 8-year-olds to, like, 14-year-olds would talk like this. And this is the content that they're pushing as the top gaming content on Twitter. I'm like, what is this? You know, like, I don't want to see that. Oh, yeah? Golden Gold says the Twitter feed is getting worse than Facebook at this point. That's not good. Ah, interesting. Benzugo Live says, see, I don't see that stuff, but my location is set to the UK, so it's very possible that the feeds are different depending on your geographic location. I didn't even think about that. It could be that because some of these Minecraft YouTubers are big content creators in America, that they get pushed here, right? Huh. Someone just said, well, it's based on your demo and what you've been searching for. I promise you, I've never searched in my entire life. Not once have I ever searched for one of these Minecraft content creators. I didn't even know who they were. Like, you hear their names. Tommy Innit. Dream. I'm like, who are they? I don't even know what this is. I'm seeing in my feed constantly. I don't know what this is. And then you have to, then you take a look at it. Oh, okay. I guess I get it now, but I don't care about it. No, Jasper, now you were behaving. Go get your twisty. If you want to play, go get the twisty. Do not bite that wire. Jasper, I just said no. Come on, you were behaving nicely. He was behaving all this time, and now he's going to start acting up again. So anyway, guys, that's really all I got to talk about. Let's get the shout-outs, okay? Let's get the shout-outs for people who've contributed. Get this stuff going. Okay. What's this? All right. So. Wow. I'm drinking seltzer water. I just belched. Blah 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 blah. First of all, shout out to Geographics, who subscribed to the channel overnight. Thank you, Geographics, for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. A few hours ago, Technical 2070 stopped by and tipped me about $7.50, and I appreciate that. That was before the stream started, but I should still give him a shout out here. He says, Phil, no, Jasper, I said no. Come on, buddy. All right, I'm gonna go get his twisty to try to distract him. Hold on, it's over here. Jasper, your twisty's right over here. Look, this. All right. So Technical 2070 tipped me $7.50. It says, Phil, I've been listening to all of your old Ask the Kings and vlogs that you've posted. After watching several of them, one thing I noticed is how much better quality everything is now and how you've actually grown as a streamer. You're the best one around and always will be #1. Well, thank you very much for the very nice compliments. I do like to feel that over the years, the quality has gone up of the shows and the stuff that I do. I mean, it's particularly once I finally got into this particular room of my house and I put in the soundproofing foam and the professional grade mic. The one thing that really has been lagging behind is my webcam. My webcam is very old, and I know that there's probably tons of better ones out there now. That's one thing I'd like to improve maybe by the end of this year, okay? But outside of that, yeah, everything's become way more professional. That's for sure. So thank you very much for the compliment, and thank you for the contribution. All right. The first contribution to the stream today is from Golden Colts. Let's get Golden Colts up here on the leaderboard for his cheer. It's Tevin's fault. Why is there a capital O? A 50-bit cheer from Golden Colts. He says, have you ever stopped going to a restaurant because the staff began to remember you and try to establish rapport with you? Hold on. He says, it can be tricky when you just want a turkey hero, but the guy just starts asking you how you've been doing and all this other stuff. And we actually had a conversation about this on the pre-stream before I actually started talking to you guys on the pre-stream. We were doing it in the chat. And seems to be that there's like a happy medium. If you go to a restaurant and you're a regular and someone recognizes you, that's a nice thing usually. Especially if it's someone who maybe like knows what you like to order and you like to get kind of the same things. Like Kat and I have a restaurant that we go to. It's a breakfast/lunch place. I guess you call it a brunch place. And it's this very small place, and we're some of the few people who've actually gone back to eat there in person since the restrictions for COVID were lifted about a month or two ago. It was about a month ago. And they recognize us, and they remember our drinks that we like. Usually I like to get iced tea, and Kat usually gets a coffee, because I prefer to get like a lunch item, and usually she gets like a breakfast. See? So when we go there, they recognize us, and usually they bring out our drinks right away. All right? But, that being said, does this person, this waitress or waiter, bust out with giant conversation and talk to us for 25 minutes? No. Right? And maybe that's a good thing. The thing is, I think it's different for everyone. There are some people, when they're going out to eat, maybe they like to have a little bit of rapport with their server, because it makes you feel like more personable. Some people maybe don't like that. Some people maybe they're like, man, I'm all about just sitting down, having a meal, and relaxing and not being bothered. So really, it depends on the person, and I think it's actually a challenging part of maybe waitstaff's job is to read the room and see what kind of a person someone is, if they like that interaction, and maybe they'll even enjoy that social interaction a little more. Maybe it'll even result in better service ratings and maybe a better tip. Then maybe they would have more of that social interaction. Or maybe it's the opposite, right? Maybe they don't like that, and they're annoyed by it. You know, it all depends on the person, really. You have to find that happy medium where everyone is happy. The other thing is, if the waiter is sitting there talking to you for 25 minutes, where's the food? You know what I'm saying? Like, they also have a job to do outside of just being sociable with the customers. So that's my take on it. If I go to a restaurant and I get recognized and they help me out a little bit by saying, oh, I know what you like to drink, and they bring it out for you in advance or whatever, that's pretty nice, okay? But would I want to sit there and talk with a waiter or waitress for an hour? Probably not. I probably want to be left alone to spend time with my wife, especially considering the fact that I only get to go out with my wife once a week. That's our time together. You know, I'd like to focus on her, not on the waitstaff. So, another day on the terrace cheered says something very stupid about detractors in public, which will never happen, so I'm just going to ignore it. Thank you for the cheer. Snow Carl cheered. He said, if you consider getting a cat, walker, or a Manny for Jasper Kitty now that you won't be around during days? What? Snow Carl, you should learn proper English so I understand what you're saying. I don't know what the fuck you just said. Toadfish Rebecca has subscribed to the channel. Sorry, I completely butchered your name there. All right? But I appreciate the sub. Thank you for the support. FL Gibson cheers. Said, I would love to see Zelda 1 and 2 by you as the upcoming sub-goal marathon. See, that's a good idea. I actually said this on the stream the other day. I have never in my life played Legend of Zelda 1 and 2. I know that sounds crazy. I haven't. I actually played Zelda Link to the Past as my very first full-on Zelda playthrough. I never played Zelda 1 or 2. I've seen them played. I know what they are, but never played them myself. So that could be pretty neat to be playing the classic games, right? Play those on the stream as part of the marathon. Again, just part of the idea. It doesn't have to be that. I'm just saying these are ideas that we're coming up with as to what would be interesting as part of a marathon event as a sub-goal reward, right? So, okay. Very nice. And thank you for the cheer. Thank you for the idea. So right now, I guess the two possibilities would either be Classic Mario or Classic Zelda. Those are the two that were kind of, at least as early ideas for the upcoming sub-goal marathon. Okay. Another day on the terrace cheered and said, why can't we get a weekly DSP Tries It? I'll tell you why. Because I used to do that for the longest time. How many years running was DSP Tries It a nearly weekly series? And two things happened. Number one, I got tired of doing it weekly because I didn't want to eat fast food on a weekly basis anymore. I mean, DSP Tries It was primarily fast food. If ever I ventured outside of that and I did a drink or something else, people complained that episode was boring. Get back to the food. So, I don't want to eat fast food every week. I'm getting older. I shouldn't be eating fast food every week. It should be a rarity for me. And so it's not healthy for me to be forcefully eating fast food, a week to do DSP Tries It. That's number one. Number two, the whole series kind of lost its way when YouTube changed everything. What I mean by that is when I started with DSP Tries It, I was looking to diversify my content on YouTube. I didn't want to only do gameplay because I wanted to at least have something else out there in case something went south. What if gameplay on YouTube somehow became illegal? At least I have other running series, right? That's kind of what I was going for. But over the years, it just became more and more feasible to do gameplay, and not really care about the diversified content. In fact, if you take a look at the history of DSP Tries It, all right, when the series started, of course, it was getting tens of thousands of views every single episode, and back then, YouTube ad revenue was outstanding. I could put out an episode of DSP Tries It, spend $10 at a fast food restaurant, all right, and eat the food, record it, put out the video. That video would make me $100. That's no exaggeration. I was making like $100 profit on a DSP Tries It episode for simply plugging or turning on a camera and recording me eating food. Pretty crazy, huh? All right. These days, every time that I do DSP Tries It, it doesn't even... I don't know what he's doing in the other room. It doesn't even make enough money to pay for the meal. And I'm not exaggerating. I mean that. It doesn't even make enough money to pay for the meal. That's how bad YouTube ad revenue has gotten over the years. I'll put out a video. It'll be 5 to 10,000 views. DSP Tries It. It doesn't even pay $10. You know? So here I am going out of my way, scheduling, planning, scheduling, doing the video, and there's no point in doing it. I might as well just do more streaming.
I need that
More
money. I
gameplay
really
streaming.
do. I need
Right?
that money to pay my bills.
Jasper, where'd you put the twisty? Where'd you put it? You just brought it in. I just saw it. Where did you hide that twisty? He walked in the office with a twisty in his mouth like his prey. You know, that's what he does, a prey animal. Or a hunter animal, so that's supposed to be his prey. And... oh, there.
Special delivery.
Down behind my chair. How cute.
Special delivery.
See? So this is what a cat does. It'll... look, Dad, look what I did. I caught something. And he plops it down. He put it down behind my chair as a way of saying, oh, look what I got. Oh, good boy. See? That was nice. That's what you should be doing. Go catch your toy. Play with that. Don't chew the wires. Catch your toy. That's a good boy. Ha ha ha. A good kitty. See? Jasper's a good kitty. He is. He just needs to do the right behaviors to be rewarded for the right behavior.
What the hell are you talking about?
That's all it is. Okay. So anyway, weekly DSP Tries It. Number 1 got played out. It was a long-running series that lost interest because it was running so long. And it was too commonplace. Number 2, it stopped being profitable. And number 3, the focus for me became just do a lot of gameplay streaming. So now it's good to do DSP Tries It as a rare thing. Every once in a while, I do a marathon, and I'll do a silly DSP Tries It episode as part of the marathon as a special event. It gets a lot more interest and hype behind it that way than just making it a commonplace thing that I do every single week, you see. Just a homie dog cheered and said, how's... oh, okay, he's a troll. Okay, never mind. I already banned that guy like an hour ago. Let's see here. What I should actually do here is I should open up my PayPal because now obviously contributions are going to start coming in that I will need to review. Let me open this up. I've done it yesterday. In the meantime, shout out to Rob on Wheels, who has resubscribed at Tier 2. Thank you for the Tier 2 sub, Rob. 38 months in a total, 34 months in a row. He says, still here, y'all. Haven't seen you in a while, Rob. I hope you're doing well.
Are you a functional
welcome
retard?
back.
I have to ask.
And glad to have you. Good to see you. Frog in a party hat, cheers. Last night you seemed to attribute low contributions on switching between 2 games midstream, but you also say you're a variety streamer and are flexible. So how do you reconcile these two? If you haven't noticed, I'm a very consistent streamer. If you check out the kind of content that I put out, all right, it's very consistent in the kind of content and the length of the content. Usually my early stream runs about, 5+ hours, and it has at least 3 hours of gameplay in it. It's one game, you know what to expect. Typically, my late night stream doesn't have a lot of pre-stream or filler content. It's mostly gameplay, and it usually runs for 2 hours. Last night, I did something completely different. I was finishing 2 games within 2 hours, neither of which even had an hour of gameplay left in them. Okay? In particular, also, these games weren't insanely hyped playthroughs. Okay? The playthrough of Immortals Phoenix Rising, a lot of people didn't like. I particularly liked it, even though it was yet another open-world Ubisoft game, the third of which within like 4 months. I thought that it was a very unique and entertaining game because of the plot and because of the puzzles. So I really enjoyed it, okay? But not a lot of people did, just being honest. A lot of people sat around those streams and complained about the game constantly. Am I surprised? that there wasn't a lot of hype and contributions around the conclusion. No. Bowser's Fury is a standalone game mode for Super Mario 3D World, not a full game, not a lot of hype behind it. Once you've seen the first session of it, you've kind of seen everything about what it's going to be, okay? Is there a lot of hype around it? No. Was there a lot of people going crazy for the playthrough? No. People did want to see me actually do all of the challenges, which I did. So, because I was enjoying the game, so I decided to do it. But, you know, these are not giant AAA games. These are not massive playthroughs where people were, oh my God, I'm so excited to see how Phil reacts to the ending. I don't think anyone was saying that at all. So, am I shocked that last night attendance wasn't great and contributions weren't great? No. It happens. It was outside of my normal comfort zone of doing an ongoing playthrough. It was something different, and stuff happens. Not a big deal. Okay. So an anonymous $1.30 tipper says, even though you failed miserably, it's cool to see you attempt a no magic run for Ghosts and Goblins. Well, here's the thing. I wasn't attempting a no magic run. The game never said there was magic, which is really dumb in my opinion. I'm playing it on legend difficulty. I'm getting in-game the items needed to unlock magic, and the game doesn't say that. I had to manually leave the stage I was in, go back to the main menu, and then the game says, oh yeah, by the way, you found some items in that stage where you unlocked magic. Now you can use it. Like, what? Why wouldn't they just say it so you know? I had no idea. So now, today, we'll implement magic. Okay? Rob on Wheels has done a 500-bit cheer, which is the biggest cheer of the day. And he says, how are you liking Divinity? Let me put it this way. Divinity is going to be a slow burn game. What that means is...
Now, this shocks me.
I'm not exactly sure that there's ever going to be a stream of Divinity that's going to blow my socks off, and I'm going to be like, oh my God, I was so overwhelmingly entertained by that stream. The combat is incredibly slow-paced. Some of these fights take upwards of 30 minutes. It seems like every single fight, you're at a disadvantage, or you need to strategically try to get the advantage. There's a lot of planning. There's a lot of knowing of the systems, which I don't know because I've never played this kind of a game before. I don't really understand the systems of the game. There's a lot to learn in order to do well at Divinity, okay? That being said, I'm willing... Where did he put the twisty now? I love Hulk Hogan's dick. I have no idea. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it now. I'm willing to take the time to learn everything about the game if you guys will be patient. I need you to understand that a game like this, if you actually want me to do well, it's going to take a lot of hand-holding and coaching from my stream viewers to get me to understand the systems of the game. Sadly... when I'm playing it, there's a group of people who are just assholes and sit there, oh, he's doing more menus. Oh, people are telling him what to do. Yes, stupid. The game is not a game that is accessible to someone from the outside. It's just not. It's not built that way. It's meant to be a game that you either know D&D, or you know Baldur's Gate, or you know Divinity. You understand that kind of game, and so you could go into it with that prerequisite knowledge to succeed. I don't have the prerequisite knowledge. So stupid. I have to actually learn from my viewers because that's the only way I'm ever going to learn. All right? So please understand that. And I want to say thank you to those who are helping me with that playthrough. I'm very willing to... I am very willing to learn, but it's going to be a very slow burn process. 9 hours in, I'm not out of the intro area yet. People are actually saying in the game the intro area should last around 20 hours. There's so much stuff to do there. There's things to learn. There's experience to be gained. That it should last 20 hours or more. And I'm okay with that. Okay? Jasper Kitty. Jasper Kitty, look. Twisty. He's hunting the Twisty in the hallway now. But, I mean, I'm okay with that. But that's the kind of game it is. Alright? So, please understand that. That it's not going to be a game. Why did I type Divinity? I typed Divinity. Look at this. I typed Divinity 500. So Divinity was the top cheerer. I guess at Divinity on the brain, I typed Divinity. Okay. So anyway, it's the kind of game where it's going to take a long time. And people are actually saying once you get your character classes established and built up, then the game becomes a lot more fun. Because now, you know, you're through the tougher intro segment. It gets more interesting. And it's funny because there's a lot of games like that. I feel there are a lot of games where the early stages are much tougher, and then once you get everything going and building up, it becomes a lot more fun and interesting. Okay? So that's the deal. Thank you to those who are giving it a shot. Thank you to those who are helping me. Thank you, Rob, for supporting me and the streams, because this is going to be a very different kind of playthrough that likely is going to be a very long one. Snow Curl Cheers, why have you not given long enough high-quality contributors like myself VIP status? All right, I'm just going to ignore that too. Stupid. CM Fool has returned. We have not seen CM Fool in quite some time.
Are you a functional retard?
He's here,
I
and
have
he
to
just tipped me
ask.
$10. Thank you, CM Fool, for the tip. Let's get that on the leaderboard. So up to $11 a tip so far today. He says, rapid fire questions. Will you play Dark Souls Fists Only Run? No. Sekiro Level 1 Run? No. Epic Mickey 1 and 2? No. The Quiet Man says, besides A and B? No. Battletoads? Maybe. So, to summarize. No, 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 no. Maybe. Okay. Thank you for the tip. Synonymous Gamer has resubscribed for 21 months and said, hope all is well, my guy. Thank you,
Special
Synonymous
delivery.
Gamer. I would say it is.
Special
The
delivery.
Villain X also resubscribed for 22 months. Thank you, Villain X, for the resub. Coral Guy is here today and has resubbed for 48 months. That's 4 years of ongoing support from Coral Guy. Thank you, Coral Guy, for 4 years of support. That is really, really appreciated. Thank you very much. Good to see you, by the way. I hope you're doing well. Always Hot Teachers is now with Yelp and online reviews. The wait staff has to be nice. I mean, that is true. Now that you have an online place to list feedback about a restaurant, it's not just actual audio word of mouth between people in person, but people posting up online. If you're not nice, people are going to know about it. It's a good point to make. Always Hot Tea. Crash Bandicooper just cheers. It looks like the class action lawsuit with Sony for controller drift is going full steam ahead, with lawyers possibly bringing this to court in the next 30 days. Interesting. I personally have had no controller drift issues with my PS4 controllers. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It might just mean I'm a lucky bastard. Nintendo's being held accountable. Sony's being held accountable. This is a good thing. Companies should not get away with putting out defective products and charging top dollar for them. So I'm all for it. Elden Ring Pop tipped me $1.30. He said now there's actually a full 60-second trailer that leaked on the internet. And he says, what do you think will come out first, GTA 6 or Elden Ring? Elden Ring. Absolutely Elden Ring. Especially if there's a trailer for it that's about to come out fully. It's way ahead. You know, GTA 6, I don't even believe that they're working on it. I really don't. I just don't believe it. They make too much money and they don't care. I'm sorry, Rockstar is the new Valve. They found their cash cow and they are going to milk that teat as much as they can. They're going to fill as many barrels with milk as possible. Delicious, profitable milk. That's all they care about. Let's see here. Jay Hawkwood Cheers says, would you ever take advantage of a service like Shipped, which does grocery shopping for you? That way you have more time on your day off. Why would I do that when it costs extra money? It's not free. There's no such thing as free delivery. I know that from DoorDash and other things that I've done over the past year. It ain't free. Why would I pay more money when there's a grocery store a block away from me? That would be pretty stupid, wouldn't it? So the answer is no, I'm not going to do that. Let's see here. Another Day on the Terrace Cheers says, don't eat fast food, record and eat what your wife cooks. All right, then I'm going to stop reading what this guy has to say because it's really stupid. Okay. Yep, he's done. Because then he cheered again to say something else stupid. So let's just get rid of him now. He's a fucking dunce. Everything he says out of his mouth becomes more stupid, so let's just get rid of him. Alright, fuck off. Ricky Triple IOW has subscribed for 3 months. Thank you very much, Ricky. I appreciate it. Snow Cultures, I'm worried about how you'll sort out dinner at 4 p.m. every day when Mrs. Burnell is at work. Will you cook every day, or will Kat sometimes cook the day before? All that will be sorted out later. You're going to be an asshole. You're going to be treated like an asshole. You're going to be shown the door. If she's working early mornings, which is a possibility here, okay? She'll be home in time for dinner. You know? If it depends on what time they're having her go in, which we don't know. We'll have to see. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Patriarchy is here. You're going to be banned. And it's tipped me $20. Said the game looks so much easier if you bring in a couch co-op buddy. It's a shame that people are so cruel to Kat. She won't pop in and play with you. I hope we're doing well. We are. And in fact, as recently as last week, I had a conversation with my wife about that particular topic. Not playing this game, but in particular, her possibly considering it's Tevin's fault, an appearance on my streams. All right? And her attitude has not changed in the least. It's exactly the same as we've always said. She was so upset with how people treated her during that Halloween event, she just has no desire to ever come back. None. She's like, if people are just going to be nasty about me, constantly talk about how I look, bring up shit from my past that has nothing to do with our life now. I mean, you have to understand something. Kat has lived with me for 3 years. 3 years. We've been married for almost 2 years. It's none of anyone's business. And people will do this. They will go and dig up disgusting, nasty shit that has nothing to do with anything in our lives and act like it does because they are drama losers. They have nothing going on in their lives, so they have to try to ruin the lives of others. So let's bring up shit that has nothing to do with anything in the last 4 to 5 fucking years, right? It's just like, why would you do that? Why would you? Someone is going out of their way because you asked for it to appear on one of my streams, and people are going to sit there and insult. So what did you think would happen? Did you think she would react nicely to that? Of course not. And the truth of the matter is, Kat has her own stuff going on, her own job, her own life and stuff going on behind the scenes that's completely separate from my life as a streamer. We have our own life behind the scenes that's a nice one, okay? Why ruin that and add extra drama and extra stress that's not fucking needed? When everything else is good, why add in a factor and an element of stress and harassment that doesn't need to exist, right? It, and those people can go fuck off. Because that's what people say. What about sub-only mode? None of it matters. People will be illegally recording and restreaming. People will be saying the most disgusting, vile fucking shit, and you'll have a million videos about it the next day. Everyone basically monetizing their hate and monetizing their defamation and monetizing their insane conspiracies because that's how they make a living. They're losers. They can't put out anything of value. Instead, they have to slander, they have to defame, they have to be toxic. They are toxic, worthless humans. They don't deserve a single moment's time, but there's so many dumb, toxic, worthless humans on this planet that watch that kind of content and propagate it. They push it as valid that sadly this behavior will not end. So with YouTube pushing that kind of behavior and condoning it, there's no reason why Kat would want to appear ever on my streams ever again. Ever. And I don't blame her. She said this to me, not that she doesn't want to game with me, not that she doesn't think it would be cool to sit and do co-commentary, because it would be, but why put yourself into the line of fire in that position when there is no one out there who is going to stop that kind of disgusting behavior? YouTube's not going to stop it. YouTube likes it. YouTube says, oh, push those videos to the forefront. So fuck all that, and fuck those people. Don't give them the time of day. Don't give them the fuel that they need to create the controversial fires. So, I agree with her. I back her on this one. Crash Bandicoot. Oh, excuse me. Oh, no, that's it. Okay, so thank you, Patriarchy, for the $20 tip. Appreciate that. Crash Bandicoot Bertucci said, I just finished Hitman 3. I really enjoyed the game. What I usually do is watch back your playthrough to see how you got on. You literally missed out on 85% of the game, missing the best and funniest kills. Your kills were the blandest. You never replayed levels like you used to, just letting you know you missed out. Well, first of all, I purposely tried to ignore the suggested ways to kill people because I felt that those are too easy. I actually wanted to go outside of my comfort zone of, just follow the tutorial stuff and try to do stuff on my own. And I did. If you look, a lot of the ways that I did things were a little bit different than what the game had intended. The one exception was when I impersonated the investigator in the second level, because that seemed really unique. But outside of that, I tried to do stuff for myself rather than follow the tutorials. I enjoyed the kills that I got. Like, I would say that one exception is I really didn't like the third level. That whole nightclub thing was terrible. I didn't like the design. It was too complicated and having to find all those targets. But the rest of the game I thought was good. The last level I thought was terrible. It was a linear train, and you really couldn't do much. It kind of sucked. It didn't even feel like it didn't feel like Hitman at all, right? So, that being said, I do still think it's a good game. I just don't know if it's necessarily a great game to end the trilogy. I actually think out of that trilogy, I think Hitman 2 was the best game out of the Hitman trilogy. It actually felt like they kind of rushed to finish this one, in my opinion. Now, you're right. I didn't go back and redo stages. You want to know why? Because when I did that with the previous games, people complained it was boring. That was the feedback I got. Oh, we don't want to play the same stage over and over. We don't really care about that. There were some people who asked for that, but it wasn't the majority. Most people were actually like, nah, just do something else. I got to go with my audience, man. You know, am I a gamer at heart? And is that why I do it? Yes. But I'm also a content creator, and this is my job, and I got to entertain my audience. And if people are telling me the first runs were boring, then I can't continue to do more and more runs, you see? Okay. Random Game Roulette just cheered. It says, Phil, Safeway and other grocery stores deliver for free if you order a certain amount. Makes life easier for us. All right. Thanks. CM Fool to me $1.30 says, they is a magic system in Ghosts and Goblins. You need it if you play on Legendary. Otherwise,
The Ziggy Piggy is here.
Level. Gee, thanks for that very timely tip, CM Fool. Really appreciate that. Always being on time with your tips. This is a running joke with him, is that he basically gives advice way too late for it to be effective. Thank you for the tip. FL Gibson just cheered. He says, I really hate that trolls ruin these sorts of opportunities. It's disappointing. I totally get why Cat would never want to come on stream again.
Are you a functional retard? I have to ask.
Decision. Yeah. Here's the other thing you guys got to understand. All right? Not everyone is the same. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have the thickest skin, but over the years, I've definitely built up a resistance and tolerance to people saying really ridiculous, disgusting things about me. Not everyone's like that. A lot of people are actually sensitive to insults. All right? My wife is particularly one of them. She doesn't want to sit here and be insulted by people she doesn't know all day long and then have them say, oh, well, it's your own fault for sitting on a stream. You put yourself in the line of fire. Well, then fuck off. She just won't put herself on the stream anymore. And now here we are years later. Oh, man, see, why won't you come on stream? Why do you think? That's why, right? Not everyone is exactly the same. In fact, I would say the vast majority of people probably don't want people sitting and constantly insulting them for things they don't deserve, for things that are not true. You know, that can hurt people. It could be, it could really, make people feel like shit. You know, and honestly, yeah, I used to be that way, but then I kind of felt the way for me to succeed is to become more irreverent towards it. Like I told you guys, that whole King of Hate moniker came about when so many people shat on me and said, you're no good, you're ugly, you're fat, you stink. All right, they didn't say I stink, but they said you're ugly, you're fat, you're not funny, you're not original, your content has no value, you shouldn't be a person who has success, and, fuck you. You're always going to be a loser. And what I do is I take all of that negativity and toxicity thrown my way, and I redirect it to give myself motivation to prove those people wrong. Every single day that I stream and I entertain my audience, I prove those people wrong. Every single day that I'm able to still make a living doing this, despite the fact that these people have made a concerted effort to stop me from being able to do this for my job for many years, is a day when I've proven them wrong. And because of that, I'm able to refocus my efforts and keep doing what I do. Not everyone can do that. That is an acquired thing. Some people just don't want to be fucking upset all the time. They want to be insulted all the time. I understand that. That's just common. Most people don't want to put themselves into a position where you're going to be ridiculed and fucking, ripped a new butthole for what? What did you do to deserve that? Nothing. But people will do it because they're malicious, worthless shits. So, that's the deal. It's that simple. It's very simple. All right? So, you had the chance, people had their chance to have Cat be part of the streams. They ruined it. And now here we are years later and they're still complaining about it. Well, maybe it's just time to say, well, we know what happened and now we know why. Move on. Because that's the thing. They want it both ways. They want Cat on the streams so they can then be nasty to her. That's the whole point. That's why they want it. They want to have days worth of slanderous, insanely conspiracy theory-filled, insulting content on the internet. This is how they make their money. So fuck them. Don't give them what they want. Haiku for you, Boo cheered. He says, we hear a lot about how much you love your partner's cooking. What do you cook for her when she's working? Are you indoors all day? Any particular favorites? I'm not a very good cook. The one best meal I can make is my homemade Italian sauce, which results in many good meals for us, like meatball or sausage grinders, or homemade, my homemade sauce with pasta, okay? Outside of that, I'm not a good cook at all. I can do anything that's easy to fry, burgers, hot dogs, simple shit like that. Stir fry, which is insanely easy. Just toss a couple things into a pan and stir it up. That's it. I have no complex cooking skills. The one thing that I say I'm decent at, I can make a pretty good grilled cheese sandwich. I can make some pretty good ones that are pretty high end. Like I could do like a turkey with cheddar with a little bit of sauce and bacon, and I can make it so that the grilled cheese is like good. It's like perfect meltedness and toastedness on the sides. That's about it. That is about it. So there's nothing else I could do about that. I'm not a good cook. I never had the opportunity to cook that much. When I lived alone, why would I even cook? Because why am I going to make a giant meal and waste all that time for something just for me quick? Especially when I was, a full-time YouTuber. My attitude was eat and get right back to filming as soon as possible. So, I'm not good at it. LexAd93 has resubscribed for 10 months and says, Phil, my cat just died of a heart failure and I'm completely distraught. I'm glad that you're still a content creator. You really help us through these hardships, so keep going, my dude. I'm really sorry to hear that, LexAd. Losing a pet can be just as hard on you as losing a loved one, especially when your pet is a long-standing part of your family. I'm sorry for your loss, and what I would hope is that your cat had a really good life with you, and that you can focus in on those really nice special memories that you had. As long as you remember your pet, they'll never be too far away. You know what I mean? But thank you for the 10-month resub. Thank you for the sentiment. I will do my best to entertain and distract you from your loss. Redacted Code just cheered and said, what if you did a game together but YouTube video only? It could be a goal. No. All right, I'm not going to waste my time. Why are you still talking about this? No. Andreas tipped me $1.30 and says, why didn't you play Neo 2 DLCs? Regards. Because I didn't want to do them. Neo 2 was an incredibly long game. If you guys remember the playthrough, I basically did a completionist run where I beat every single optional boss in the game, including the most difficult ones. And I enjoyed doing that, but the playthrough lasted several months. So after I was done with that, I didn't want to do DLCs. I was done with the game. Same thing with games that I've just recently played. I just finished Immortals Phoenix Rising. There's a DLC out. I'm not playing it. I just played the game for 2 months. I just finished Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Oh, there's DLC coming out. That's great. I'm not playing it. It took me 4 months to beat the fucking game. Right? I don't want to play more. I've had enough. At some point, these games have to end, and you have to move on to other stuff. You can't just keep dwelling and playing the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over. It overstays its welcome. Okay? Total Score and Cheers, if for real, when you get a new laptop added to your assorted armament, it seems super slow. I need one. I can't afford it. Every month, there's a reason. In January, I had a giant state tax bill I wasn't expecting that took away any kind of excess income that I had to pay to the state. All right? Last month, because things were so tight from that state tax bill, any funds that I raised had to be putting towards the standard stuff here just to pay my normal bills and get by. Now, all of a sudden, I forgot I have to pay my tax guy up front for him to file my taxes. So any excess money I'm raising now is being saved to pay that guy, and that has to happen as soon as possible. This is just, it's life. This is adult life. Whenever you think that you could have excess or you have extra, you don't. Because there's something else that comes up. This is just adult life. What I'm hoping, once we get past this time, this stupid tax season, maybe then get a little bit more leeway around the summer-ish. I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, I definitely need a new laptop and I need a new chair. Those are the two big priorities for me, and I can't get anything right now. I can't. It's just life. Snorlax cheered. So finally picked up Mario Odyssey. I'm really enjoying it. I appreciate your praise of the game. Do you think you and Kat would ever do anything for patrons, like higher tier pledge Q&As, but with both of you? No. She has no desire to be in my content. I don't know how many times I can fucking repeat myself. Yeah. It's like, it's in one ear and out the other with some of you people. She doesn't want to be in the content. You know why. I've explained it. All right. Let's get the shout-outs. The week is young. In fact, the streaming week has just begun. So thank you to those who cheered this morning, including Always Hot Tea, Frog in a Party Hat, and ordeal and difficult going to
So
the
if you're gonna
dump
be an
on your day
asshole,
off.
you're gonna be treated like
We all
an
do it in our
asshole. You're gonna
daily
be shown
lives.
the door.
Your audience don't need to hear that. I'm saying things like that is giving detractors ammo. So you don't want to hear anything about my personal life? Fine, then I won't. See what I mean? How it's a double-edged sword? So if I don't tell you guys anything about my personal life, I hear about how I don't share stuff anymore, and that's unfortunate. People like to hear what I do on my day off. So I've shared some of that stuff. Oh, why'd you do that? Now it sounds like you're complaining about normal life stuff, and now the detractors have ammo. So it's like you can't have it both ways. Do you want me to only talk about game news and stream-related stuff, or do you want me to talk about stuff from my personal life? One or the other, right? There's no perfect formula here of a balance of how to do it. It's either it's too much or it's too little. There's never, oh, that's the right amount, right? So I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Spawn Killer gifted a sub to VG Stuffed. Congratulations, VG Stuffed. Thank you, Spawn Killer, for the support. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a break. I got to use the restroom. The coffee has run through me, as they say. When I come back, it will be Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection. Continuing on here on the stream. Hopefully I can beat the first stage. But in the meantime, let's take a break. Everyone grab a drink or a snack. Use the restroom yourselves, whatever you need. And I'll be back after the break. Thank you guys. And I will see you. Oh, no, you didn't, you motherfucking piece of shit cocksucker. Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna find out who the fuck you are. You motherfucker. You are fucked. Let this be noticed live on the internet. You're fucked. And you are done. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I need that money. I really do. I need that money. Pay my bills. What do I do? 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 What do I
I do? What do 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 I do?
Come on away to the city, a kingdom to behold, where the bluest skies they float on by the streets all paved in gold.
What do I do?
Where under the smiles fair and pretty, our teeth so very white, into the bones of our burdened necks they bite. Baptized in the water, you train in the way, you built up your heaven on the back of hell. Divine is the daughter, the dream that you sail. You built up your heaven on the back of hell. Breaking all bad songs, breaking down stones, raising all the buildings, breaking down bones. Work all the night, work all the day. Don't get a choice, man, don't get a say. Well, there's a storm tide stirring now. Riverboat. Well, there's a storm tide stirring now. Riverboat.
Stop this!
So if you're gonna be an asshole, you're gonna be treated like an asshole. You're gonna be shown the door.
Baptized in the water, you train in the way, you built up your heaven on the back of hell. Divine is the daughter, the dream that you sail. You built up your heaven on the back of hell. The hybrid face of time and space and all that's in between. Dimensions twist and turn amidst the whims of one foreseen.
If I could get down on my hands and knees and say thank you and still be on camera, I would do it.
Fresh in the morning, welcome to my candy shop. DarkDave's flavors on your lips.
Go, bitch, go. Go, bitch, go. Go, bitch, go. Go, bitch, go. Go, bitch, go, bitch, go, bitch, go. Lock the door. Throw the TV on the floor. Holy shit. Lock the door. Throw the TV on the floor. How you like that shit? Lock the door. Throw the TV on the floor. Lock the door. Throw the TV on the floor.
Oh my god, I can't stop joking. I seriously cannot stop joking today. Oh my god. Ugh. What the fuck? Hold up. It's gonna clear up, I swear. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Okay, it's actually starting to feel better now.
Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Ooh, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Bitch, chuck and punch. Chuck and punch. 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 Music of Splash Hill Down. Let's do this. I am fucking Sonic, and you can't fuck with me, yeah. I am a fucking hedgehog, and I have spikes on my back. Oh shit. I am fucking Sonic, and you can't fuck with me. I am a fucking hedgehog, and I have oh shit! Super fucking speed boost! Super boost! Anesthesia!
My last shot! Fly golden arrow! Oh, yeah! Oh! Didn't die.
Get the fuck out of my way! I'm a hedgehog. So fuck you, and fuck your mother. Super booster, the sister, and your brother. Get the fuck out of my way! I'm a hedgehog.
Couldn't do anything. See, I can't do anything on reaction. It's garbage.
Here we go.
Ora.
I am fucking Sonic, and you can't fuck with me, yeah. I am a fucking hedgehog, and I have spikes on my back. Oh shit! I am fucking Sonic, and you can't fuck with me, yeah. I am a fucking hedgehog, and I have spikes on my back. Oh shit! Here we go. Now fuck you. Come on. Gee, is Sonic gonna be in love with Amy Hedgehog, or is he gonna try to match it to that girl from the fucking other 3D Sonic game? Have some bestiality sex in this game. Woohoo! Bestiality. It's what Sonic's all about these days. Bestiality.
Blah 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 blah.
To sell more games, yeah. Whatever happened to Sonic 4? I don't think anyone knows. The project was probably canceled. Here we go. Now for you. Come home. So suck on my balls and shaft, yeah. I am fucking Sonic, and you can't fuck with me, yeah. I am a fucking hedgehog, and I have spikes on Super fucking people. Super boost.
Can someone please shut up this dude who's being a moron?
Super boosters. Fuck you and fuck your mother, your sister and your brother. Get the fuck out of my way. I'm a hedgehog. So fuck you.
Ah!
Here we go. Now fuck you. Come home. Super boosters. And I missed everything right there. Oh, fucking shit, a giant fucking fish. Get on it. Ah. Stupid fish. Whoa!
Do you want to play the fucking game?
The rain is very heavy. Heaviest of rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight and volume. The rain is very heavy. Heaviest of rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight.
Can someone please shut up this dude who's being a moron?
Heaviest of rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight. The rain is very heavy. Heaviest of rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight and volume. The rain is very heavy. Heaviest of rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight. The rain is very heavy. Heaviest of rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight. The rain is very heavy. Heaviest of rain.
La 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 la.
Has lots of
There you go. Here, listen to my beautiful singing voice.
La 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 la.
heavy. Heaviest of rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight and volume. The rain is very heavy, very heavy.
Tiger, tiger, row, 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 tiger, row, row.
The rain is very heavy, heaviest of rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight. The rain is very heavy, heaviest of rain. Just the rain has lots
The Ziggy Piggy is here.
What do I do?
heaviest of rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight. The rain is very heavy, very
What do I do?
rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight. The rain is very heavy, very heaviest of rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight. The rain is very heavy, very heaviest of rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight. The rain is very heavy, very heaviest of rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight.
Stop this! I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills. I don't have money to do it. 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 I don't have money to do it.
What's up, everyone? We're gonna try out Mega Man 10. What the hell is this music?
What do I do?
What the hell is this music?
How?
The baddest, the biggest, the best.
What do I do?
Roto Man, son. Roto Man, the baddest, the
What do I do?
fucking Roto Man.
What do I do? What do I do?
Alright, so Gabe Bourne is awesome.
What do I do?
The hell is this music? The hell is this music? What the fuck did they hear?
What do I do?
With this game? The hell is this music?
What do I do?
Alrighty, everyone, let's get ready. A few shout outs. Looks like Super Sly Gaming had resubscribed during the break. Thank you for that.
What do I
for
do?
Yubu cheered and says, "Do you train your bladder?"
The Ziggy Piggy is here.
No. Frog A30 cheered said some prediction heavy streamers will actually put that into their stream titles. I mean, I think you guys know when there will and won't be predictions. Sometimes there may be predictions, sometimes there won't be. Depends on the kind of game. I don't know if I need to really advertise that. I don't think it's a big deal. And Golden Colts cheered. Welcome back, Phil. Good luck with the goblins and the ghosts. Thank you. All right. Let's do this. Hold on a second here. Get my headphones on here. Now, I don't know how this is going to work. I really don't. I hope that I'll be able to number one, beat the stage, and I hope that Jasper will not interfere too much. Jasper has not been in here on a daytime stream ever since, like, the marathons that he was introduced 2 years ago or whatever, or a year ago. I don't even remember. But, basically, I don't know. Yeah. We'll see. If he decides he wants to jump in front of the TV, he's going to have to get out of here, which sucks. I want to leave the door open, have a cooler day in the office. I want him to be able to hang out with me, but he has to behave, and we don't know if he's going to behave or not, you know? I guess we'll find out.
No! Not him!
Okay. All right, so we're going to resume. Hold on a second. Let's do a few things here, okay? I want to check on total subs. We're at 641 subs. So thank you to those who did subscribe today. Remember, we do have a new monthly sub goal we're pushing towards. So I appreciate everyone who contributes towards that. What I would say is for the first prediction to set up, let's do it, for example, let's do it that it's basically, I just want to click on here. There we go. Let's do it so it's basically, can I beat this, say, within an hour? Can I beat it within the next hour? You know what I mean? I don't want to do like, oh, the prediction is will Phil beat stage 1 today. Let's do it so it's at least, it's kind of suspenseful and building. You know what I mean? So let's do it like, will Phil beat the graveyard within 1 hour from now when I'm starting? You see what I'm saying? There you go. Haiku for you, Boo chooses. If you squat, it's like the train leaving the station. He's talking about shitting. It's disgusting. All right, anyway.
Failure
Let's
levels
continue, guys.
rising.
Ignore the nonsense. All right, guys, ready? Okay, you can do that too. Like, how many deaths will Phil get in 15 minutes? So if you're going to be an asshole,
the over-under.
we'll
You're gonna be treated
we'll
like an
have
asshole.
less
You're
than
gonna be shown
15
the door.
deaths in 15 minutes or something like that. You can do something like that, yeah. That's how the wager should be today, the predictions, so. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection. Last time I played this was on release day. I couldn't
mode
beat the
on.
first stage on Legend difficulty, which is the default difficulty of the game. The game has many easier difficulty levels, but it claimed this was the default, so that's what I'm playing on, okay? Can't beat it yet. Now, when I canceled out of playing it last time, it said that I unlocked magic. Great. Why the hell didn't it tell me about that beforehand? I have no idea. Here it is. So I've unlocked a spell called Thunderstorm, right? Call the power of thunder onto Arthur's body to unleash a hailstorm of bolts in 4 directions. Now, the cool thing about that could be that it may kill enemies all near him. For example, those stupid multiple direction vines, the piranha plants as I call them. Maybe we'll be able to get past them now because I have magic. The thing is, it doesn't explain how to use the magic. So I guess we're just gonna have to fuck around and try to figure this out. Okay, I don't know what else to say. $6.72 just to be $6.72. I think
What
any
do
chance
I
of a
do?
WZ stream one of these days when you fire up a Call of Duty stream, even once would be cool. I don't know what the hell that means. I don't know what a WZ stream is, so I don't know what you're saying. But thank you for a $6 tip regardless. I'm at a loss. Excuse me.
What do I do?
CM Fool also just tipped me $4.20 and says,
hell are you
make sure
talking
you save
about?
your magic points to buy the spawn save point spell and not waste it on something like thunder or lightning. Oops. There's a spawn save point spell? Really? I didn't know that. Oh well. Anyway, thanks for the tip. Alright, so I guess WZ stands for Warzone. I have no plans on
what do
playing
I
Warzone.
do?
It sucks. It's terrible. It sucked in Modern Warfare and it sucks now. Okay. So there's lightning. How do I use it?
What do I do?
Okay, change magic is L and R. How the fuck do I use it?
What do I do?
Okay.
What do I do?
Hold to use magic.
What
A
do I
button.
do?
The A button, if I hold it, will cast the spell. I don't know
What do I do?
how often you can use magic, though. Right? Like, how often can you actually use it? I don't know.
What do I do?
Of course. Well, that's right. There's an item here, right? Yeah, I don't know how often you can use it. I don't know if it regenerates or how it works. It's never explained. Never explained! Immediately lose my armor. Oh, I tried to jump and attack up and got hit. Great. What sucks is I'm stuck with this hammer. I didn't want this hammer. I got it by accident. And now I'm completely stuck with it. I can't get rid of it. Stuck with it, you know, and I can't do any ranged attack against the fucking dude spitting at me. Blows. Ugh. Oh my god, he shoots the second one. Again, RNG. It's completely RNG if he shoots the second one right. Yep. I'd really like a projectile. Without a projectile, this is going to be insanely hard just to even get to the point with the piranha plants that I've only gotten past once. It's so dumb that they won't give me one. Are you a functional retard? I have to ask. Yeah, I can't do anything with no projectiles. Sucks ass. I guess I'll try the magic and just see what it does. Let's just try it and see what the hell it is. Hopefully I don't need a whole other upgrade to do it again. It's not just a one-time thing. If it is, it's pretty pointless, right? There you go. Okay, it regenerates over time. See that? Alright, good. It's back already? Stop! Holy crap, that's fast. It regenerates that quickly? So I can just keep spamming it? Ah, shit. Okay. I gotta figure this out. Figure out how to use it effectively. Even though I don't have a projectile, it can still hit. Look at that. Oh, you can't do it in midair. I just tried. It doesn't work in midair. You have to be standing. Jasper, don't start. Jasper Kitty. I'm playing a super hard game. You can't block the TV, man. Get down right now. Jasper, get down right now. Get down. You can't be up there. Not when I'm playing this. There's no way. There's no way you can do that. If you keep doing it, I'm going to have to throw you out of the office. Now, stop it. You got plenty of stuff to play with. I gave you a twisty and everything. Please stop. Once you're charged, all you can do is the magic. You can't do anything else. Okay, I'm learning. I'm learning. Meow. Stop this! What? Wow. They gave the enemies invincibility frames. He had an invincibility frame so it didn't hit him at first. Like, what on earth did they think of? Invincibility frames. Oh my god. They gave you magic that misses at the time when you need it to hit. I mean, wow. Haiku for you, Bucci says, Sir Arthur's facial hair reminds me of you. The fact that it has animations look like he expends a lot of energy and doesn't go very far. There you go. Nice, a nice insulting thing from this fucking chair. I appreciate the insults. Thank you. Alright, so basically what I'm being told is that magic is not invincible at all. It's just like one hit. So, you're invincible when you use it, but it's only good for one hit. So it didn't kill the piranha plant because the piranha plant takes more than one hit to kill. Okay. Gotcha. I tried to jump forward. Wow. Oh my god, seriously? Forgot about that asshole. So there's no point in using it there. It's completely worthless there. You have to kill those piranha plants manually. You cannot use the magic. Alright. Look at them! Look at them! Come on! You gotta be kidding. Okay. Dead air. Wow, jumping hammer didn't come out. Didn't come out, so I have no armor. Great. Ugh. Only a hot latte now did a 300-bit cheer. So would you ever consider doing a chillathon? Chillathon? I did that. Didn't I do a series of chill games? I said I would consider doing it. The problem is, I don't think people would be too interested. Like Raveathon, it's good to see those things in a row. Like I do chill streams all the time. Maybe not in a marathon setting, but like, do you really think that a bunch of chill streams back to back or a bunch of chill games would work? I don't know. I don't know. Wow, what a moron! Maybe you shouldn't have just stood still. Paid attention, dumbass. Wow! He stopped directly in front of the hammer so it wouldn't hit. He stopped literally right in front of it and right out of the range and then threw his fucking spear. Grab some salt. Oh my god. Wow, he blocked it from behind. It's impressive. They go at a speed so slow you can't even neutral jump over them. Damn, man. Wow. CM Fool to me, Dodger uses don't use magic on the piranha plants. Thank you, CM Fool. Or, thank you for the useful tip. Does that sound like ack? No, it sounds nothing like that at all. It's gonna take me a while to even be able to consistently get back to the piranha plants because I haven't played this now in days. I don't remember the patterns of the shit. It's rising to toxicity. Okay. Can't do anything there. Wow, I dodged! I can't believe I didn't get hit. I thought I was gonna get hit for sure. But I did a jumping slam with the hammer that interrupted what they were doing, so I didn't take the hit. Nice. Ugh, alright, magic here is worthless now. Shout out to Philly Jake 94, just reached over 42 months. Thank you, Philly Jake 94, for 42 months of support. I appreciate that. Wow, I'm stuck. I couldn't do anything. They put me in a position there was no way to do anything. I couldn't get out of the way. I tried to hit him. I couldn't hit him. This sucks. Anshang Forever to me $3 said, "What's up? What's going on, Anshang?" We're back to this insanely, ridiculously, badly difficult game. Blah 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 blah. Right. I've only gone past that a million times to get hit first. Fuck off.